Central Valley Today.
If you've ever been behind the wheel, chances are you've been cut off by another driver. It's something really frustrating, but it's important to react in the right way. So here, with more on how to deal with aggressive drivers and what you need to look out for, is CHP Officer Justin Foraker with Central Division. Justin, good to see you.
Good to see
have
you,
you.
Alex.
This happens to everybody.
It happens to everybody. It happened to me last night.
Someone cut you? Were you in a CHP vehicle?
No, just in my truck driving down Herndon.
Does it, and you just don't even know what to do, but your blood starts to boil, especially in the mornings when everyone's in a rush. What do we do? And first of all, is there a difference between aggressive driving and road rage?
Yes, so road rage typically stems from an aggressive act, right? So, for example, last night I'm driving down Herndon. I had 3 or 4 cars kind of cut in front of me, slam on their brakes, do all kinds of crazy things, and I took a deep breath, just was like, hey, it's no big deal. I'm just trying to get home, right? But where that can tend to lead into road rage is if I were to flash my lights or honk my horn or make some sort of hand gesture. We'll leave that one to your imagination. Things like that. Then it can tend to get to the next level.
And what is that?
We've seen all kinds of things. Highway Patrol, we've gotten calls. People actually will hit other cars, sideswipe other cars, throw things out of their vehicle at the other cars. So it can escalate very quickly. Very quickly.
Now, what if you're a driver witnessing all of this happening? Can we call the CHP or can we call 911 and let them know, hey, I think there's 2 very aggressive drivers on the road right now?
Absolutely. We get those calls more than people think.
Really?
So we'll get that call and we'll get a report of 2 vehicles driving erratically or aggressively, either on the freeway or on the roads in the city or the county. And we take those calls serious because you never know what the end result of that call could be. So true.
There are some rules of the road that we have to remember, though. So for the first one, you say maintain adequate following distance. This is a tricky one, Justin. I have to tell you, because you maintain adequate distance, and then somebody comes in and gets right in between you, and that makes me mad.
Yes. So that the proper spacing I use a lot. Sometimes people that ride with me are like, hey, people keep cutting in front of us.
Yeah.
I go, you know, it's okay. I want to make sure that if anything happens in front of me, I can slow down, I can stop. Because if you were to rear end somebody, at the end of the day, that's ultimately your fault. So,
it is? Even if they brake?
Yeah. So you need to have enough distance between you and the vehicle in front of you in order to react accordingly. So I like to keep that space. But yes, it is frustrating when people just keep cutting in front of you.
I know, especially rush hour. Use turn signals. My mom always gets on me for this because I never use turn signals. But that is really frustrating when you're waiting to turn and somebody doesn't use it. Yeah.
Right. Well, Alex, we're not mind readers. So if I'm behind you or you're in the lane next to me and you want to come over and you just come over, I don't know. But if you put your blinker on, I'm going to slow down a little bit, let you in, and then we just keep moving, right?
Out of courtesy.
Just letting everybody know what's going on.
Use your high beams responsibly. What do you mean? You can't flash?
So remember, like I said last night when I got cut off on Herndon, it was dark outside?
Yeah.
So not just flashing your lights at people. You know what I mean?
Oh, we can't do that?
No, you don't need to do that. It provokes a reaction, right?
Oh, yes, it does. But you feel like you have to do something, in which case you just have to remember to stay calm. That's what I do. And I always say when somebody passes by me or cuts me off, I say, you know what? You go ahead and get the ticket.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and get the ticket. I don't need a ticket. I don't need a ticket. What about, speaking of gestures, honking the horn?
So every so often, if you needed to, you know, a quick little honk of the horn, that's fine. Where it tends to get a little over the top is when you kind of lay on it there for a minute, you know.
Yeah.
That's typically followed by some sort of gesture. Yeah. You know, just a quick little, hey, I'm here, you know, make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah,
that's
or get off your phone at the red light, it's turned green.
Exactly.
Beep, beep.
Just a quick one. You know.
Got it. Avoid eye contact with angry drivers, so you don't want to look at them then.
No, because that you're giving them what they want.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Yeah, so just, you know, keep looking straight ahead and, you know, light turns green, keep going.
Just keep going. Do not respond to aggression with aggression. I mean, basically, that's very basic, actually. Basically, that's basic. Keep your distance. We talked about that one. Have passengers record the incident. This is interesting.
So the reason why we like to bring that up is because obviously I don't want you doing it if you're driving, right? But if you have a passenger in the car and they can at least video, then if anything were to happen, we have a little bit of evidence to say, hey, this is what happened, this is what's going on. You know, and it allows us to kind of complete that investigation.
What do you mean when you say have an escape route?
Have an escape route. So when I teach classes to teen drivers, I always like to let people know, hey, when you're driving, you need to be 3 or 4 steps ahead of where you are, right? So when you're driving, you know where you can go. Is there a turn pocket on the right? Is there a turn pocket on the left? You know, is there a wide shoulder? Is there a way for you to get out of the situation that you're currently in?
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I remember a long time ago, folks, cutting someone off, or someone cut me off and then I got mad and then I followed them, flashed my lights. It just got bad.
You did all those things we were talking
I
about.
did all those things that we're not supposed to do. That person started following me home.
Yes.
And I was taking alternate routes and I would turn this way and the car would follow me. I started getting really freaked out. What do we do at that point?
So at that point, if you notice that you've had an interaction like that on the road and that person is following you, don't drive home. Immediately call 911. Let them know what happened, what was going on. Give them your car, the other car, where you're going, where you're at, and let them help out, because you definitely do not want to bring someone like that to your residence.
You definitely don't want to then go like this and show them your phone like you're calling 911. You don't want to do that.
No, just do it and just keep driving around.
All right. I know it's easier said than done, folks, but do it. Great advice, Justin. Thank you so very much for keeping us calm on the road. No road rage. Okay, coming up. Have you ever heard of breast implant illness? Well, one local woman is sharing her story in hopes of raising awareness for women out there who may be suffering and not even know it. That's next.